Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody who decided to tune into my channel, and thank you very much for doing that. As you see, the title of the video is a bit strange and not really related to the content which I was posting before, which is basically how to find and how to sustain the job in Maldives. However, I think that all of my social media is some kind of a diary, which I feel like sharing some part of it. So this is the very important video for me, and I hope for everybody who is struggling with more or less the same situation. That's why I think mostly that's why I do it in English, so maybe I can reach to the bigger audience. Currently I'm experiencing very strange process which feels like a curse, even though I know it's a blessing. And it changed dramatically everything in my life. And no, I'm not saying goodbye to tips and tricks how to find a job in Maldives. I'm actually planning on 2 more videos which were highly requested, and my plan is to launch them before the beginning of May, so stay tuned. I think it's going to be in Russian, but maybe in English. This part I have to decide still. However, I wanted to give you a small life update and maybe the direction how I want this channel to be, because I feel like I want it to grow, because I love doing that. Even though I'm not editing or doing anything, I just love doing that. So, as you all know, I think all of you know, I spent the last month in the beautiful island of Koh Phangan in Thailand, which is known for 2 things. First is crazy but amazingly fun parties, and second thing is crazy, extremely spiritual yogis and life coaches and everything. And there's been several interesting things happening to me in this island, and I was studying a lot, and I was reading a lot, and I was going into myself a lot. And you know, people who know me know that I really love psychoanalysis and psychology, and I always question normality. However, at the same time, I was always into the nature and how everything works. So the combination of these 2 factors brought me to the place I am now, mentally, which, as per the books and everything that I'm reading now, is called spiritual awakening, which is the process where you understand that the life that you lived before, you can't really sustain it, and there is a lot beyond that, beyond the system that we always believed in, beyond the understanding what is normal, what is not. It's the process where you understand that the picture, the life model that you've been taught from the young age from your parents might not be the model, might not be the answer, and your whole body some kind of rejects it. So I made a decision, which of course I was struggling, because I was you know, this modern world society, you have a well-paid job, you don't have anything to do, just take your freaking job. But I made a decision to quit my job, and thanks to my minimalism lifestyle, I have a lot of not a lot, okay, but I have enough savings to search for the answer now. I guess this is what I'm gonna do now. Yeah. So in the middle of May, I made a decision to move back to Koh Phangan for, I don't know, 3, 6, whatever months, and to explore more and to see how it goes. Because basically from what I learned in this several weeks, spiritual awakening is the process where you really connect with this another dimensional reality, which quantum physics is all about. I love quantum physics. And you're at the point of life where you're just forced to leave everything behind and to step into something else. So currently I'm experiencing I think all of the symptoms of spiritual awakening everybody's struggling with, starting from absolute intolerance of everything that surrounds me, like physical choking and pain and paralysis, as a normal reaction. I think it's like psychosomatic reaction to the things my inner self doesn't want to do anymore. And the intolerance of little consciousness of people who surround you, and then it also a craving of purifying everything, purifying space, purifying mind, purifying body. I unfollowed a lot of content in social media. Even though I'm already very minimalistic, I cleaned most of my space or organized what I already had. If we're talking about body purification, my body just rejects alcohol, for example. And I love the bar culture. I mean, you don't know, but people who know me, they know I used to love the bar culture, and I'm all about like cocktail art and everything. But now, no. And even though I don't smoke, I was fine with the smokers, but now I can't. I smell the smoke from them, even though they were smoking like 1 hour before. And I don't know, I feel blessed, even though I am struggling now. All my emotions are going, all my unsolved issues, or something that I was struggling before in my life, like my eating disorders or my panic attacks. I didn't really have them, but I had this, when you're very anxious, you get paralyzed and you just run away and cry. Like this kind of emotions, everything's just popping up, and then I experience some physical body changes in not a positive way, some struggles, which, by the way, when I put the resignation last night, which was on Thursday, I think I'm gonna upload this on Saturday because the Wi-Fi is not that good when I'm in the staff area. So when I really bought a ticket and put the resignation letter to my boss, the best boss in the world, by the way. My job is amazing, very easy, and my life is very easy, and I love my workplace, but I just can't be here anymore. So most of my physical problems just somehow resolved in one day. Or like, I know it's getting better and it's gonna be resolved in like a couple of days. Straight away, when I really made my decision, when I bought a ticket, when I resigned, and now I already booked some place to live, so I'm extremely happy. If you're still here on the minute 9, very thank you for that. I just now watched a very interesting TED talk about like, am I going crazy, or if it's a spiritual awakening, done by a psychiatrist. And I don't know yet, but with all the meditation practices, with all the what can be achieved beyond what we know in the modern world, I just never felt more fulfilled and more at peace than I ever was before. Like, not having a job anymore, like I'm still having it for 1 month, but after that, not having a very like modern world plan and structure. However, I have thoughts and I have some goals in my life now, which I never felt more at peace and in harmony with. And I'm very happy for that. So I think this channel will transform itself a little bit into how to be a nomad without any graphic designer or copywriter skill. And yeah, and it will be more about the spiritual journey and what I learned, and especially the interesting thing that happened now in my brain, which is the combination of all that you learn from psychology, psychiatry, and also like the modern world philosophy. Meeting my philosophy is my thing. I love it. So meeting the like Asian Buddhist philosophic lifestyle and meeting like the lotus flower, the spiritual world and everything behind like psychic energy flow, which nobody knows yet. Physics are starting it now. Guides are trying to put it somehow in the world, but nobody knows that. So I think it will be all about the journey of me going to the transition. My god, I sound like my guided meditations now. So if you still will be interested in that, I will be happy to upload the changes in my journey. And if you're not, still stay tuned in, because I'm going to upload a couple more videos about Maldivian experience. The plan is to upload the overview of what butlers in Maldives are doing and my experience and the pros and cons of that. And then I remember about back of the house jobs request, like especially the chef job, and maybe, because it's more tricky, doctor and nurse job in Maldives. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for your time you spend with me now. As usual, I will link my Instagram profile in the description, and also, I'm not deaf, I hear you. I will also leave my email in terms you want to write me a letter and to ask some questions. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day.